Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for today's class. And I was just trying my own things, trying to sing, and that could be you. After today's class, I want everyone of us at least should be able to do something or make something so good. And in our previous classes, we've been doing a lot of stuff, but today I want us to specialize on something and do it until we master it. In our previous class, we looked at, we took a deep introduction actually onto everything as far as FL Studio is concerned, and today we want to take a look at what we call the channel rack. We shall be doing the channel rack today, and it's going to be so beautiful. So, those ones who attended LMS, you remember we said channel rack. In LMS, it's the same as Beatstroke Baseline Editor, and we use it for making the beats. So in our channel rack today, we shall concentrate only on making beats. We shall try different genes of the songs. There is this beautiful song of mine that you had me trying to play, Yeah, that's the song I've just composed, and I've been trying to make it beats and melody. And this is, okay, where is it? I wanted to try for you only the beats, how it sounds. Let me try to mute everything else so that you listen to only the beats. Here we go. Now, as you can see, or as you can listen, that's the beats for my song. You can also make it. You can make for yourself, and you have something very good. Remember, it's the beats that gives the song the skeleton. And once you have good beats, definitely the song is going to be so good. For example, after having these good beats of mine, I added the bass loop, and this is what I have. Very simple. I didn't use any piano. I just used the computer. As you can see, my digital audio workstation, and that's my brass. I'm looking for the bass. Where is it? And I have another bass here. I used two basses. So it's the beats that give the song a meaning. It's the beats that give the song the skeleton. And once you have good beats, definitely the song is going to be so nice. So you can add things like the brass, Now, people love reggae. You can do something like this. And I put some acoustic onto it. This is what I have. Alright, that is not why we're here today. Today, as I said before, we are interested in learning only beats, and I want us to go so deep into learning beats. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to follow with me closely because it's going to be a very interesting class. So I'm just going to open a new project. Should I save? Yeah, let me save it. Okay, so as you can see, this is my what we call the view playlist. This is my playlist viewer. So it's empty, it's blank. So let us start and make some beats. So we're going to use pattern 1 for the beats. So let us rename it. Okay, rename and color. So let's give it a name. Let's call it beat 1. Okay, and let's give it a color. My best color. Okay, the color for Agape Media. Here we go. So that's our beat 1, but we have to open the what we call the channel rack. So that's where we can write it from. Now the channel rack can be long, but we can shorten it, or it can be short and we can enlarge it or make it longer. So this is how short it can be. Remember what we talked about, creating a pattern. At least we have about 4 different segments. The gray here brown. Is it brown? Okay, gray, brown, like that. So each segment has got 4 different steps. So we shall be using those steps to create our beats. So let us begin by setting the tempo of the song. The tempo, we are setting it from up here. And which tempo are we going to use today? Can we try 75? Okay, 75. What do we have here? That's 77, 75. Let's check using this metronome. So this is 75. Okay, I don't know which type of song uses 75. Anyway, let's just take something like 75, and let's try to make maybe a reggae song, reggae beats using 75. Okay. It's kind of old school reggae. 75, yeah, comes that way. So let us go ahead and get our instruments, because these percussions that comes initially, maybe they're not so good. You can hear the sound. The kick is not even good. The clap, you see, it's not even good. Even the hi-hat, it's not good. The snare, not good. So I just want us to go ahead. We come up to here, okay. And let me assume we had not opened this. So we come click this one here. We look for where there are packs. Okay, packs, where are you? Okay, here. So under packs, let's start with the drums, and we can choose some kicks. Let's start with the kicks. You can try these kicks until you get the one you want. Now we said we are going to make reggae, so I'm going to look for my reggae kicks where I've put them, but for you, you can choose any during your practices. So since I'm a fan of reggae, let me get some reggae kicks here. Okay, I think this works. I'm going to just drag it. Let me replace the kick so that it's that one. So let me set some steps. I think that works for me. Okay, yeah. So let us, with the reggae, we need some good hat or good hi-hat. I think this is a good snare, so let's use this one to replace this snare. So let's as you can hear, I mean, we are getting there. Just putting 2 instruments together, almost the beat is completed. So it is very simple like that. Now let us go ahead and look for some arts. You may want to take your time when looking for the best instrument, because there are very many and you want to come up with the best one, so just be patient. Okay, it's taking me too long for me to find what I want, but I'm sure I will get it. Oh, I'm not getting what I want. See? Okay, maybe I should try this, though I didn't want that one. Let me try this. Okay. I'm not convinced with that. I think this one is better. Let me create this pattern. So as you can listen, I've created a very simple pattern, and I'm going to go ahead and enlarge it and make it longer so that I can create some kind of loops onto it. If you're not hearing well, I can increase the volume. So I'll just go ahead and continue clicking onto this so that I can activate this other segment also. So here we go. Okay, now I want us to go ahead and now create a loop, and let's listen to how it is. Okay, so we can create this. Let's try again. Okay, let's go slow. Alright, so I think it should have been from here. Let's try again. Alright, so I think where we need to maybe try this one here. Okay, let's try here we go. Let's try again. I think we're supposed to have something here. Was it there? Should have been where? Okay, it's this one, which is the snare. So I think let's try something here. Okay. So let's check here. Okay. I'm not getting what I want, but we can keep on interchanging this. We are trying to to use as few instruments as possible. So let me remove this so that it does not confuse us, because it is looking like we have very many things and yet there are actually not many. Alright, as you can see, we have 3 instruments, 3 reggae C1, which is our drum, or bass kick, sorry. Then we have a snare here, and this is a hat, but we have deactivated the hat because we are not getting the ones we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and enlarge this and make it longer so that we can get, at least before we can get a loop, we get a long or a longer segment. Okay, let's try again and we listen from the beginning up to the end. Let's go slow, please. Okay. So let's try this. Okay. Now that is what I was looking for. Anyway, all the things, remember, I'm doing a gene that I have not done before. I didn't know I'm using 75 beats per minute as my tempo, something I've never done, but just keep trying. Okay, we are going to reach that point of assignment, and I will explain more how best you can create a very good beat. But for now, let us go with this. So this is how it is sounding. Boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. So I think I was supposed to have this. Now let me start afresh. Listen to all of it. Here we go. Now that is it. It's a complete one. I've not used this art because it wasn't giving me the sound I want. But let me see if I can get another art, which is okay. before. I don't know whether this will work. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me try this and see. Now, actually, let me remove it so that I do without it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having only 2 instruments. So assuming I was playing drums, like these physical jazz drums, I would be playing only 2 of them. But see, listen to the way it sounds. It's still sounding great, right? Yeah. So this is how digital audio workstations are nice. Like they're really so cool. You can create a very nice song even when you don't know how to play the instruments. Like personally, I don't know how to play these jazz drums. When I sit on the jazz drums, I don't know, but I can create some good beats here. So now I'm going to create some reggae, real reggae drums. Okay, that is good, but I'm not interested in that. Now this is the one I was looking for. Where did it hide itself? Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just going to create this uniform pattern all over. Okay, I select one, skip one, select one, skip one. Then what I do, I just make the volume a little bit low so that its effect is not hard so much. So what I'm going to do, I'll remove from these points where the snare is, because the snare also sounds almost like the adz. So let's go slow. It's the long one, but I'm going to select it all. Okay. I hope now by now you know what to do, how to select left clicking, right clicking, what it does. I'm sure you already know it, so I'll not be talking about it so much. Okay. All right. So let me just come back and reduce the volume a little bit. I'm using a studio monitor earphones or headphones, so I can hear the effects very clearly. So I don't know if you're using your computer speakers, if you're not getting the effects well. I hope it won't confuse you, but that is how it is. So ladies and gentlemen, let us go ahead and continue with okay, I'm seeing some students here disturbing me already, but let's continue. Okay, I was looking for some drums. I think that sounds like more of reggae, you know? So let me add it somewhere here, and we go on. Okay. All right, so let's try again. Let me try something here. Okay, that's not good, so let me try here. Okay. Okay. Let me try here. Okay. All right, I think I'm getting what I want. All right, let's try here. Okay. So where we are playing this in jazz drums, when we are playing these I don't know, these toms, we don't play the bass. Yeah, I think for those who know how to play jazz drums, that is the rule. So let's try this. So even here, let's sorry about that, I was meaning this upper one, so I'm going to just do that. Okay, let's try. Okay. So now, as we can see, we have created these reggae toms. We have put them, but it's sounding the same. Listen carefully. And yet we don't want it to sound the same. Okay, we don't want it to sound the same. So we need to be creative enough. Let's think through. Be like, okay, what do we do here? Let's add something and make it interesting. For example, we shall just come here on to here. I hope you can see the cursor. We right click and we say open in piano roll. Okay, now this is the piano roll. You can see these gray ones. It means it's not for the instrument, but for this very instrument it's only here. So let's play. So let's create a pitch difference. So this first one, let us maybe we can put it, try this, okay? And also the second one, let's try it and we'll listen to how it sounds. Or we can try the upper one and we see. Okay, that's too much. So is the second one that we should push. Okay, and sorry about that. Okay, yeah, now we go. Now that is what you can create a pitch difference, or you can change the pitch of the percussion that you've created, and that's what I wanted to show you briefly. But for now, I don't want us to go so far into this reggae. This is it. This is how reggae beats are. They're very simple. Hey, where did one go? There was something here. I think it was around there. Yeah, that was it. So when you're making reggae beats, consider a very simple pattern. You need to have the bass drum, or what we call the kick or bass kick. Then we need a very good snare drum. Then we need some hi-hats. Then also maybe some toms. You know, those toms are for creating the loops. You can use as many as possible. So that is for reggae. So let's try for another song. Let's try a song. Let's try a song like what? Now people, dancehall, you people love dancehall so much. So let's try dancehall. Let us rename. Okay, even if we don't rename it, it's already written pattern. So you just go to the channel rack, select it. If our rack is too long, we can always reduce it to make it shorter, or we can always enlarge it if it's too short. So the same applies to, let me this time around use the normal kicker. Dancehalls or Ugandan dancehalls, most of them are around 100 there. So let's try and see. Okay. So that's the tempo. Let's try 98. So okay. So you with the dancehalls, in most cases you select all the first step of each segment. Dancehall, that's the dancehall style. Okay, very simple. Dancehalls are very simple to create. And let's try the snare. You see, dancehalls are very nice and very simple to create. So let us this time round let's get some good snares. Let's get some good snares. Where are you? Okay, it should be, and drums, snares. Okay. That's like dancehall. Let's try this. You can name your song and start singing it. So you can see in dancehall, very simple. You can create it any way you want. So let us go ahead and make this a little longer so I can create some loops. We have only used 2 instruments so far. We shall use more, don't worry. Please if you love dancehall, you can take note of the pattern because it's the common pattern people use. So I can create something like this. Okay. Now, that is a simple loop that you create in the dancehall, but using the same snare drum. Okay. We can actually make it interesting, and we do this. But the volume is too much, so let us reduce it. We are adding some claps. Let's make it as little as that. Let's try that. Now, people love dancehalls. This is a very simple beat. Come on, guys. Can you fail to make this dancehalls? And you know someone is paying you, let me say, 200 or 300,000 to make for him a good song. And yet, in only 3 minutes, you can make the beats. So, it's very simple, but you can go ahead and add as many instruments as you want just to create something nice. For example, I think I can replace this clap with the other one. Let us get some instruments. Okay, let's try underkits. What do we have here? I don't think we have anything good. Okay. 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 It's a very simple beat. Come on, this is very interesting. I'm already loving dancehall because of this simple beat. I've made it in a very few minutes, and like really few minutes. So you can also go ahead and look for many more instruments that you want to add. There are very many. I can add even that one here. Okay, so let's try something. Okay, I think we already have very many things there in that lane, so let's try this. Now, maybe it's sounding like there are very few because you have not added melody, but if at all we add time and we create a melody also onto it, you realize that actually it is sounding so nice. So this is a very simple dancehall beat that you can create. Okay, so you can go ahead and do as many practices as possible. So let us take a short break. If we come back, we shall continue from there. We shall do more and more examples of different beats that you can create and how to create them, the different patterns, how we can arrange this instrument together and come up with a beat. I've showed you how to do for reggae. Briefly, I've showed you how to do for dancehall. So let me come back and also, talk to these gospel musicians and gospel producers how to make those worship songs and their beats and some few praises. Yeah, but this is dancehall for you. Hey, those ones who have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you do that. And also, afterwards, go on Facebook and like our page, Agape Media Uganda. Let's take a break. When we return, we continue from there.